Hey, yo, thanks for letting me come on, yo.
Oh, you will. You ain't more.
You know what's up? Y'all lit though. The OG who was here before is telling the truth. I don't know why y'all worried and y'all kicking ass. I ain't even gonna hold you. I follow your page, Naturalista. I've been following you since last year. I love what you do.
Appreciate it. I ain't
I'm not
even know
African. I've
that.
seen you in a couple of lives. I love what y'all do. I ain't even gonna hold you. Y'all helping my work become a lot easier on this TikTok because I be in the courtrooms and I be with the paperwork and I be really sitting down with people teaching them. You know what I mean, I be out here getting cases dismissed for my people who get misnomered in the courtroom and dragged through the mud because they want to be called colors or an African American, or these are all misnomers made up by the people who contract us, the people who come to our land, visit our land, tell us we don't have infrastructure, lie about all of our resources and stuff, and then they make up names in their offices to classify us because once you're calling yourself another man's name, you can never be free. Man must know that. Man needs to know that your creator created you with a name. If your name is taken, your freedom is taken. This is the way of life from the days of old, and it's never going to change. They might change the wording, they might change a lot of stuff, but it's never going to change. Just like when you buy a pet and you name that pet is your pet. The only way that you can lose that pet is if someone comes to take that pet from you and renames that pet another name, right? But if someone keeps that pet with the name you gave it, you kind of technically, in a way, always feel that it's your pet because it still has the name you gave it, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now, everyone's here running around right now calling themselves names that the Creator didn't give us. None of your ancestors gave you. Our ancestors can't even pronounce these names. You go, what? You didn't. They put two continents together and told us
Mm-hmm.
that we're that. And with the two greatest continents on this tub of water too, African American, and still no respect. The two greatest names on back, and that's because the names and not your names. It's not our names. The names don't come from us. And that's just part of the reason. But I love what y'all do, man. Y'all kicking ass out there. Don't ever be sometimes you get that drainage, like you know what I mean? Like what you're doing is taking long, like you're not getting response or fear, but know that the universe is mental. What you're doing when you don't see your right then and there results, the universe is packaging up something crazy for you, something powerful, and it's gonna give you what you need.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
Discouragement comes every now and then, and people, we all need upliftment from one another. And I was just scrolling through, and I seen the live, and I heard the OG talking. So I was like, oh, what's going on? So I just make sure I come here and shake, give y'all some positivity, man. Don't ever stop what y'all doing. Y'all winning, even though it don't look like y'all winning. Y'all winning.
Yo, I just want to chime in on what old boy said and old school. Man, I've been looking into what you said about this resuscitation, man. And I posted two videos about it because it's like now that I know I'm a unrecessed melanin being, I can understand why I look how I look. But it also kind of scares me in a sense because it's like if other people are unrecessed and people are recessed, do the recessed people know? Did they find out a long time ago? And did they just go off on this? You know what? I don't like the unrecessed, or I want to take over the unrecessed, or still I deal with their kids crying out saying they want to be the unrecessed. It just makes me wonder, and I just want to say my thank you, dog, for bringing that out. I looked in the melanin a lot when I found out it's worth more than gold. But when I found out that it's a unrecessive gene and a recessive gene, it's like, oh, y'all just ain't got brown behind the ear yet. Or your eyes don't look like mine because of it. Your hair and all these other things. And then it makes me wonder, did y'all know this knowledge and still choose to do all of this? Like it's kind of sad, in a sense to go off and do all this to us and say we erasing y'all, we trying to wipe y'all out, or we ain't who we are, and we seeing a lot that y'all put out here on this app. I've been on this since 2015, not the app, but like I found out about myself through a person that wasn't me, that was actually Recess, and told me, you keep talking about Africa and you don't know who you is, but I know who you are. It struck me like, what you mean? And then I've been looking into it. And since then, I've been trying to tell my people I got a little high there, a little okay there. But since this app dropped, ain't no more denying it. There's no more denying it. It's just literally no more denying it. So I'm to the point where I look at it like this: either recess or unrecess. But if you either or and you just want to cause warfare with us, you want to say we ain't who we are and all this bull crap, remember, we are the highest vibration of brown and y'all the lowest. Don't Only way you don't make yourself family is if you choose to do stuff that don't make yourself family. And murdering a bunch of people, saying that you their names and all this other stuff is a way to curse your name to ever come back to the barbecue or the house. And I just thank y'all for opening the doors and a lot of people doorways to finding themselves, knowing themselves. And man, I'm proud of y'all. And nationalist, I don't know, bro, but I think your cousin. Also to your wife, I don't know, but I think your cousin. But shout out to y'all, my people also from Clarksdale, Mississippi, and motherfucking I want to say it right. I don't want to get it wrong. It started with a K. I want to say Casamigo or something like that. My grandma from there. So when I heard y'all talk and I heard y'all speak, y'all just sound like my family tongue, and I was just like, oh man. So I appreciate y'all, man. Y'all keep doing what y'all doing. I gotta get off this darn break and get back to work. But love, family.
Well, definitely, I appreciate that.
Respect it. See, this the work. We all have to continue to put in the work because it's not in vain.
It's not in vain. Y'all want to hear a story time? You want to hear a story?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah.
If you so if you so when I was well, I'm still a student for more studies, but so in my studies I did something. I read the book of Ruth in the King James Bible, right? And it was explaining stuff. But what interests me is the land of Moab, right? The land of Moab is in the Bible. Now this guy Moab owned the entire north region, and what we call North America today was Moab. So if you go on your Google right now and go in Google and type in Moab, the land of Moab, right? It'll pop up as a little 5 point red star in, I'm not sure if it's Idaho or Ohio. Like it's still there, but it's not the entire thing anymore. It's now just that little monument or whatever they left there that you could still Google on the map because it was once the entire thing. But there's a word called escheated. It's something that the colonizers used in their declarations to move in on land. So Massachusetts was once called Massapequa Bay. They had a B-E-Y at the end of the land, the name of the land. The Englishman that came over here, he set up a tent. So he was commissioned by the Pope and all them, and he came here, and that tent was Massachusetts that he set up, and he started to conduct business here and trick the natives into like supporting what he wanted to do and joining. He came with family and all that. His tent grew from that one little tent to a building to what we know today as Massachusetts. That's what they did. They sent out independent like contract men or what we call colonizers, and they did this throughout Aboriginal land. That's why not Malcolm X, Martin Luther King at one point started preaching that the government is giving out acres of our land to their own constituents for at discount prices. If y'all listen to a lot of his speeches, he complains about that. That's what the government was doing. That's how they got their name all over everything now, and they keep renaming shit. And they just pushed our names out, and they came with a language that our ancestors wasn't really. We can read it. We wasn't digging it. We spoke our own tongue, and we had our own government and everything. They just came in with theirs, and due to marriages and business practices, shit went sideways, and war, not to mention war.
Exactly. I was
But
Oh, you can go ahead.
no, good. Oh, but all of that just to say that You can still Google that land of Moab today. It's there. It's factual. So it's evident that we ain't, that whole brought us from Africa slavery thing is not all the way true.
Yeah, because a lot of stuff just don't add up. And
It
I was
don't.
gonna say I'm actually gonna go look into more of Martin Luther King's speeches and things and Malcolm X and see like what they talked about pertaining to the American Indians, and I'm gonna bring out more videos on it on my page. And I was watching this interview yesterday of from Jerry Springer, and he was interviewing this rapper named Billy Bushwick Billy or somebody like that. It was a little rapper back from back in the day. And they was basically talking about like him calling women B words or whatever. And like the things that he was saying, they was mentioning, basically like them being indigenous to this land. Like Billy Bushwick, he was like Jerry was like, what if I called you a nigga? And yeah, Bushwick Bill. And he was
Hey,
like, what if I called
don't say
you
don't say
N
no
word?
words. Yeah.
And he was like, you calling me that? He said, I'm not that because that means what he said it mean, y'all, because I'm pretty sure y'all probably watched it. He said it means dang, I can't remember, but I'm gonna bring it out. But anyway, he was just like, they never said up in the dictionary, like, it didn't put a color beside it. It just had a definition. He was like, so I'm not a N word. And then another brother got up and he was studying the Islamic stuff, and he was like, so called black people. And they were like, well, why would you call no, he was like, why you don't like call yourself black? And he was like, because, black, that's not even a term that means dead, and things like that. He was just talking about like interesting terms that we don't even talk about now, like how we just quick to call ourselves black or African American, things like that. It was just blowing my mind that back then they knew this type of information, like this was like common, but
Yeah,
it's like for
Yeah, all right.
you had cut out. What you said at the end?
Oh, I said, it was the only thing. Well, it was just crazy to me about the whole little interview is like how much these black people knew about us being, indigenous to this land, but it's like foreign to us now. And I'm like, dang, they even knew back then that we weren't black, or N word and stuff like that, and they weren't even
Yeah.
calling themselves that.
So, and they spend a lot of money and time to erase the truth or bury it. They spend a lot of money and time, especially with the media. They spend billions to control the media, to be able to get into the minds of the people to bury us. Did y'all know the word? Did y'all know the word gay
Did they
is a?
just remove my wife? Did she just get restricted?
Did she?
I
I
seen
wasn't.
something saying she got restricted. She
Get whoever
Nah.
get them
it was
trolls
it
about
was
your
it was you.
no.
I told you was saying some words. I told you
The
you
N word.
this the
People,
what
oh my God, they were saying that so much on GT Live last night, and it was 1.5K people
but
in
this
there.
listen, this is my live though. I'm different on TikTok.
Yeah.
No, no, no.
I'm telling you.
Listen, this is my life though.
No,
People got
it's
take
people in there too. It's somebody in here for sure.
Yo, it
people
be
been
like
taking down
that,
my
bro.
live
It's
that been
crazy.
saying the B word in my stuff. I'm telling you, some words.
They trying to
Yeah,
now they
he
trying to
right
keep my
because look,
page down. They just removed
if
my video yesterday, and now you removed me from the live. Come on, man.
See how you tried to send what it says.
I was removed for hateful behavior.
hateful
They
behavior,
can they can they can they can include derogatory terms.
I'm a pimp. I ain't
wow,
freaking you. I will
that's
tell you,
crazy.
it was your guess. It's on
They can do that. They can.
February
And
25th.
they well, that's they control the app. So,
Yeah.
and that's another thing. So,
That's how you know they're trying to control. That's how you know people are sheeple. Because if
yeah,
it's
people.
happening on Facebook, if you can't say what you want to say, you can't even talk. Can't even talk how you want to talk. Come on, man. That's
So
how
I
you know
learned.
they're
So I learned a lot about that dealing. Seeing as how like dealing in the court system,
Hmm.
the the word speech, how we talk, not even how we talk, but what we say is very important. depending on, like, if we chilling amongst each other, right? Like, say like it was back in the day, we pull up, we on the block, everybody chilling. What we say is fine because we in our own world, creating our own world, enjoying ourselves. But when it's time to come out and socialize, depending on what you're doing, your words is everything. Your words will carry you, and the universe is mental. So what we say seems to have a heavy effect on the outcome of our lives, from my experience.
Right. That's 100% right. And I got the this book called The Redemption Manual. It talks about all this stuff in there in the Black Law Dictionary. Tell you
Yeah,
different terminologies when it comes down to this stuff. Like for example, when I see somebody say they're a sovereign citizen, I already know you cap. Because
yeah,
how you subject to the government, but how you sovereign at the same time. That's a lie.
yeah. That's an
Sovereign means ultimate
oxymoron.
power.
Yeah, when you hear sovereign citizen, that's an oxymoron. That's someone trying to, and it's usually them. They're the ones always coming at you like, "Oh, are you claiming to be a sovereign citizen?" Or you're saying it's usually them trying to throw the term at you. It's usually never you coming out saying, "Oh, I'm a sovereign," because anyone studious who studied should know that sovereign citizen is an oxymoron.
Facts. 100% facts. But what y'all saying is true about what's it, right? What y'all saying is true. I know the group of people that is saying my names. Uh, and these hold on one second. Hey. Come on. So I know the group of people that is saying our names. Uh, my wife actually recorded one day live. They was like, "Why y'all always go to naturalism, Yahweh? Come to me, and stuff like that." And I'm like, "Yo, you bringing people on your live to handicap you all the way up to like probably 70, 80 viewers. But when it's you by yourself, you only pulling 8, 10 at max, sometimes 15. But they know who they are. You know what I'm saying? The only reason it's low today is because I'm not teaching nothing. We just, you know what I'm saying, chopping it up. But I know the individuals that's doing that mess, and they hate on me, yet they never come in my lives and try to debunk what I'm saying, right? I'm like, yo, y'all got 1,000 followers. What's the point of making lives talking about me when you can just come over here and tune in and get on the panel, and after I finish my lesson, you can tell me, you know what I'm saying, how it's a lie, and you could give me your sources from books, not the first link on Google. And you know what I'm saying?
They
And
don't
we
like
could,
books anymore. People don't like books. Google is the new.
you know what I'm saying, we can go in from there. Most likely they're gonna give me a Pan African book from Dr. Cloud or whatever. I'm like, hey,
Hmm.
he's heavily influenced with modernistic school systems and all this stuff that they teach in schools. Like, for example, I know there are some people that's in our community that believe that Africans uh, populated America, and they talk about the tall people. And when you look at the tall people, they're really the pygmies people. And then when you look at the pygmies people, these are short people with big ass heads. And you compare it with yourself, and you say, "Do I look like that? Is my phenotype matching that?" No.
Hmm.
Because if they populate this whole world, everybody will be short. Everybody will match this phenotype and all this stuff. They might come in and
Right.
say, "Oh no, everybody mixed." Who they mix with? Who we mix with?
Hmm.
That's what I want to know. If the pygmies tall people populate the whole entire Americas, who they mix with to get our all this different phenotypes, tall people, short people, uh, everything. You know that's cap. It's nothing but cap.
Hmm.
And plus the pygmies not even originally from Africa. They're from originally from Ireland. They was taken down to Africa. So, you know what I'm saying, that whole perspective. I'm surprised nobody even tried to debate me on that about Africans populating America and things like that. Like that's cap. I already got a whole bunch of history. And if y'all say Africans did populate America, how they populate when America have the oldest rocks? It was the first
Yeah.
land that came out of the waters. So since it was the first land that came out of the waters, it was the first land people. So how the people from Africa populated America?
Yeah,
That logically don't make sense.
that was commissioned by the Pope to paint this world a new world, while Africa or the Eastern Hemisphere they keep the image of the old world, so they came over here and raided us. But
Look,
our pyramids in Mexico are older than the Giza pyramid.
man,
You
they
can That's
a
something
lot
they
of
can
things
Google.
they missing the pyramids in Kentucky that's predates those that's covered all in trees and everything. They just now
Yeah,
using laser technology to look in the ground to see that these was pyramids and stuff that predates the shit that's in Peru and I got it. Well, I'm cussing. That predates the stuff in Peru and in Honduras and Yucatan, right here in Kentucky and in Kansas City. Like so, they man to this day they still discovering. They still trying to estimate how old America really is. They still finding civilizations underneath the Amazons and all this other stuff. They still
yeah.
searching. So it's like they keep finding more and more, and the more they deep, they just keep finding us. Just probably a bigger version of us, but they keep finding us. You know what I'm saying?
Everywhere they go, they're gonna keep finding us. They're not. There's nowhere they're gonna go. What they really mad about right now is all. So you see all the extra land and stuff that's being found, and China
Yeah,
talking about they
yeah. I
just
just seen
found
it. I
six
seen the
thousand.
news in China talking about they
And
found the big
even
land.
what had them mad from 21 Jump Street is Lieutenant Admiral Byrd's journal, because Admiral Byrd flew across the Arctic, right? And then he came back and told the U.S. that he needs resources to go back over there. And he took 4,700 men, troops, soldiers. He ain't take no scientists, no nothing, back across the Arctic. What everybody don't know is that they mad that they went to a whole other side of the cap of ice, and it's still us. It's still us. Imagine
Yeah.
how claustrophobic you would feel
Man, I'm finna
everywhere you went.
for to show y'all something real quick. This on Google Earth, even though I feel like Google, this stuff is cap. Look,
Yeah,
America
that.
still was way bigger. Look, if I could form this right, let me see. Would this form it right? There we go. Now look, you see all this land, all that. You see
Yeah.
how Florida actually stretched to the Caribbeans and all this
Mhm.
land. A long
Mhm.
time ago, all of this wasn't even under the water. Florida was main bigger. This was the, I know some of y'all keep saying Tamaria, right here to right there, all this stuff that's on the water, that's Tamaria. The whole land is not Tamaria. For those of y'all that keep
Mm-mm.
quoting that Rashad Jamal stuff, the guy that didn't even, I'm not sending no shots to him, but y'all following somebody that didn't even did his own genealogy. He just started picking up this Indian stuff, bro. But before that, he was praying to African gods and stuff. Y'all just blindly following people that ain't even, know what I'm saying? Shout out to Opium. That ain't did their true genealogy. They ain't even tell you who they was. They just saying, oh, I'm an Indian. What tribe, fam? What you are? You just giving me another misnomer. Because Indian is a derogatory term too.
Yes, it
Know what
is.
I'm saying? I brought that out yesterday.
Los Indios, those without God.
Yep. And they say oh they called themselves Indian because America was India superior. Well, look, before that, America was called Amaraka Kapana from here all the way to up here. I still don't know what all
Amaraka
this was
Kapana,
called.
right? You hear that, right? Amaraka Kapana.
Yeah, Amarat.
Mhm.
So
Amarak.
so I'm saying where y'all get this damn Turtle Island from? That's some 1970 made up mess that came from the Navajos, the Apache, and the Pueblos and all those
Oh,
people.
the Turtle Island.
Yeah, that's a Latin
The
word.
reason, yeah, the Turtle Island thing is not. That's them. That's pseudoscience. So here's what Turtle Island thing is derived from. All this, the our side of the planet, we have the most turtles in the world. You'll
Okay.
find the most turtles in the world in America. Like Africa, they don't got nothing on us when it comes to turtles. We have the most turtles across this whole land.
Right.
Africa has the biggest tortoise, which is the what's it the what you call it island tortoise. But when it comes to turtles and species of turtles and even tortoises, like
Yep.
little small tortoises. Over here in the Americas, we have the most species.
Yep. Now,
So
more.
that would be they took that and then they try to like how they try to say uh Pan Africanism. That's when white people are trying to get into the culture. I hope people know that when they come up
Now,
with all those crazy terms that make it sound good to black people and they're like, ooh I feel so good saying that. Like
now
y'all
let,
need, you need to stop.
let me show you. Let me show y'all this real quick. America is the biggest continent in the world, and they downplay it. It's bigger than Africa,
Mm-hmm.
and y'all don't even. And y'all keep saying all continents could fit inside America. I mean Africa. No, what the hell it
Africa,
cannot. Look,
yeah, no it
I'm finna,
can't.
I'm finna show
Someone
you how big. I'm finna show you how big America really is. All of this, like I said, these are lands that got underwater. Like let's just say, approximately 1,000 years ago. Let's just say approximately 1,000. We have how many mud floods? 1,000 years or a deluge or whatever. All
yeah,
this
that mud
stuff.
flood thing is crazy too. Like I just been researching the mud flood. That junk is serious. It's a lot of mud floods.
Yeah.
Like
So I'm telling y'all, when y'all think civilization, you still got to talk about these, all that's underwater, uh, all these kingdoms that is submerged under these waters right here. We talking about all the way to New York, all of that. Look at all that land. This is just the top of the lands. This is just those are lowlands. All of that was land. All of that, we stretched all the way to Greenland, all the
hmm
way to Greenland, all the way up here. And now when you go over to Alaska, do you see how the Mongolians crossed over? All of that was land. All of that. And there's old maps that still show you that this was connected, not this little old tiny little thing. All of that, that light blue, that was land. This ain't got
Oh, the light blue
submerged
stuff. The light
20,000
blue is
years ago
land
or
too.
none of that. Yeah, what'd you say?
The light the light blue is land. I didn't hear
Yeah,
you.
the light blue, that is land that got submerged. All of that. All of this was connected to America. That's how the Europeans even got over here. They crossed. They crossed all that. I'm telling you, I've been debunking this Atlantic slave trade for a long time. A lot of these people, they just sailed all up here. You cannot cross the angry seas. It's
Hmm
always a storm there. They usually just go around coastlines. But all this was a land bridge to connect from Ireland all the way to Iceland to Greenland. Then we got to North America. You can either come to America from the European Isles, which used to then it didn't even used to be an island. All that, all that used to be land.
That's crazy.
There's two ways you can come to America: from Asia and from the European Isles. Now, based on the flat Earth map, you could there was a land bridge stretching from South America. From there was a land down here. That's a fake ass land. From South America, there was a way you can go from South America to South Africa through the
Yeah,
land bridges.
from South America to South Africa, right?
Yep.
I've heard of that. I've heard of that. That's in some of the texts. If you read some old texts, they speak of that. That's crazy.
Yep, all you found all this stuff in old books, literally, but they literally told on themselves on Google Earth. But all of that just low lands that got flooded recently. And we ain't talking no
Hmm
20,000, 100,000 years ago. No, it happened way recently.
Like just
Red,
yeah, like
no,
200. Like people need to realize 19. Well, I think it's the 1800s.
see how big Florida used to be. No, I'm talking to my wife. You go ahead, bro.
Just the
So
other day. It's just the other day. The
all that
1800s,
was
200
Egypt.
years ago. It's not even that far.
Louisiana used to be real big. See how Louisiana went all the way down here.
Mm-hmm.
And you could walk to Cuba a long time ago. You used to be able to walk to
Yeah,
Jamaica. All that stuff.
that's lit. That's lit.
But now you can't. A lot of this stuff, I'm gonna show you this. This right here is man-made.
Yeah.
That's man-made. They separated it. It's man-made. I'm telling you, like there was a map in the 14th century.
Oh
All
my
this
goodness.
it
You
was
don't see that?
connected.
Look
Yeah,
at that face. They're like a wing. Look.
It showed
I
like a
see
That's
that
a
face too.
head.
I was looking at the face.
It's like he's flying. Like,
It
see
might
the
be a
wind?
Dracan. It might be an old Dracan. But
Go up.
and they said about top about we ain't crossed the Brand Straight,
Yeah,
dude.
keep going.
Y'all
Yes, they
did
did.
cross. Look,
Keep
they go
going.
restaurant literally right there.
Keep going. Keep going. See how the earth connected. Keep on going.
All the way to Africa.
That's man made too. Whatever. Nah. Yeah.
No, they ain't separate. That's
Madagascar. Go up some other
those was
look all
lowlands
in.
right there. That was connected at one point.
Go up.
But all this right here, that's fake. That big old ice,
That's
that's
some
fake.
land.
That's fake.
A lot of
That's
that joint.
Australia.
See how
Because I'm
Australia
trying to see how
stretched
would you get to
all
there.
that connected. Them lowlands.
I still believe everything's still connected.
Now,
Anyway.
the real map, I'm gonna bring up the real map real quick. A lot of people don't believe it. To me, this is the most accurate map.
What map is that?
Hold on, where is it?
Oh, Matt, you know what? I'm about to go open my laptop too because I want to get some of this information. I'm just spreading my bed real quick. Hold on.
Here it is, right here. Yeah,
Boy,
they made it big.
pick
And they,
that phone up and pick that phone up. Sorry, I'm talking about my little nephew.
okay, let me put it right here, but they ain't gonna let me inflate it, enlarge it.
Yeah, you gonna help me spread the bed? Come on, you gonna help give me a hand? You
Hold
gonna
on,
give me a hand?
Rashad. I'm gonna let you up after I finish showing this mount. Cause I gotta have the screen somewhat big. That's from looking at them. You see how they try to fake their mess?
Mm-hmm.
Wait, let me see.
Look, they tried to turn right here. They tried to fake it. They tried to,
Put it onto a globe.
yeah, they tried to
Oh,
lay it on the globe, but it ain't like that. That's capping. But this is the real. This is the most authentic map that you will find of America.
hold
See
on.
what
Matter of
I'm
fact,
talking?
let me get my laptop. I'll pull that up real quick.
You
Hold
see
on.
all these creatures.
Yeah, charge me.
You see how it's still connected almost? Well, it's still kind of connected, but this is the 15th
Is
century.
that the little Wendy's?
You
Go
see,
back over. They're like the Wendy girl from Wendy.
that's a hat.
No, it's a woman with red hair. Click on.
Let me zoom. Where'd you go? Oh,
Oh,
I told you that was a hat. But all this is what South America went. All those lands. You see how it ain't no ice on there? No ice.
No ice.
And this is 1544. So when did the ice age really happen?
That's 15. That map 1544.
1544 through 16. Oh no. That's the dude Delph. 1587. 1587. A map with no ice. And look at Antarctica. The four great islands.
Antarctica in the middle.
This is the most accurate map that we have.
Four great.
Surprised that it's still here.
Why do you think Antarctica is
Yeah, I need to see that.
they all protected now?
Yep.
But now they didn't
Yeah, Russia broke the treaty.
yeah. Cause it's where everything begins. You got to go in to get out.
Yeah, anybody, if you want to support me, send $1 or whatever to my cash out. It don't matter. I don't care how many
This
cents
probably
it
was
is.
the Garden of Eden.
Some people say the Guardian was in
Look
the
at
back.
it, go back. Look like look. I have to go look. I'm gonna look
But
into
look,
this more.
you know what that is?
Wait.
Where this land at? Right here, the land. This is Alaska.
You say Gladiator?
This is Alaska.
Go up, let me see what that
This is the land that was in the distance. What happened to it?
is. Yeah. What did it say? Geopone?
That's Alaska.
Now, this right here, no, this right beside California. This big old land.
Let me see what you-
What site are you on?
I am on
DavidRoomies.com.
David Rumsey map collection.
Hold on. Say that one more time. David. Who?
Rumsey.
Oh,
Yeah,
David
Rumsey.
Rumsey.
I said
Rumsey.
Rumsey.
David Rumsey map collector.
This the best place to go get your maps to. Let me
Rumsey.
bookmark this.
Yeah, you just took away and folded. Okay.
Ooh, my son had a historical map collection page. He lit.
I'm trying to see what those are.
What this?
Do they like a tree?
It sure look like a
Go
tree.
back up. Look. You
Ooh,
remember?
goddamn.
It kind of do.
What if it's the top of a tree? They're
It might
going to
be.
the inner earth.
You see, look,
So what?
look at all these
Wait, that
consistencies.
that
They're
map that
showing
you
you.
looking at?
They're
Where
showing.
to go
What's
back right back to?
I'm showing you that on this map. They see how smart they was. There's so many different souths, south, all around. It's only north. North is in the middle to all lands.
yeah?
There's so many different compasses on each one. So they showing you, hey, this was the literature back then, and it's still the truth. There is no. This is your Pangea.
Which one you selected to get to that map?
Type in the short title right here.
What did it say?
Hold on. No.
Largest.
This was the name of the map. The bizarre, enormous 16th century map assembly for the first time.
Assembly.
No, that's the name of the map right here. My bad. Urbano Montes enormous 1587 map.
Urban. What is it? Urbana?
This ain't the word that's he knew.
Oh, Urbano Monte.
But here's the thing: there's other maps that look exactly like this. It ain't just his. Like I said, to me, this is the most accurate map.
Mm-hmm.
When you look at Africa,
I'm gonna
they
have to
can go
run
to
through this.
theirs.
Let me see. Don't you dare. Do what you did.
I was gonna say that it's important for all of us to find out who we are, so we all can rise and stuff happen.
Man, I don't see no Jerusalem.
Like the sooner, the quicker.
What's
I'm
that?
gonna have to go through this site, bro. This site, crazy.
Yeah, they got a lot of stuff on here, but
Hell yeah, there's a ton of stuff.
yeah.
Oh, I see your map. Your map is right here. On the map, you're looking largest early world map. Montes, 10 feet. Planisphere of 1587. Ooh. Planisphere. Why does that word sound so familiar? Planisphere.
All the old names they used to have, La Flora.
Yo, Sean, does your Bible still have that map in it? No? I think my Bible has that map.
Granada. Yeah, Bob. Turn
Where
this
it
way.
talks about the water, the river that ran out and split the land into 4 parts. Damn it. Oh, my bad. My brother's playing Harry Potter.
No, that's
Nah,
good.
go
Oh,
ahead.
you talking about that new Hogwarts? I was thinking
Yeah,
about
he
buying.
playing that new Hogwarts.
But I was thinking about buying it, man. But I'm waiting. I'm waiting for all the reviews of everybody. I was thinking about it. So I don't know. What's up, Shad?
Going- How y'all doing?
Good, bro.
Doing good, doing good.
You picked your side more.
Uh, it's hard to do. Look, y'all, y'all on a good topic though. So I'm reading this book. I'm still reading it, man. It's like 800 pages, and there's just so much in there.
You
But
are you talking
it
about the
was
same
talking
book?
about, yeah, the same book.
Yeah.
But it was talking about Asia and like it was talking about the sizes of the different continents. They were saying that it makes no sense that writers didn't write about America, based on how big it was. And they were talking about the Phoenicians that sailed over here. Like when they came back, they didn't tell no stories about it, you know. But they're saying based on the size, it makes no sense because the Phoenicians talked about everything that they found. And then they were talking about that in comparison to the size of Asia or the size of Tartary.
Yeah.
And then it was making me think because all right, we all know the Bible is an allegory, right? It's all allegory stories. But Noah building the ark in Florida, all right. So if America being the largest sinks, where would your first thought be to take you? All right, let me go to the next largest continent to find land, right? That's the only thing that makes sense. And then he let go of a raven and a dove. A raven is native to North America,
Mm.
and a dove is native to Asia. So he let go of those two birds. The first direction they're going to fly is into a direction they feel like it's going to take them home. So he sent these two native birds to America and Asia. He didn't send it to Antarctica. He didn't send no birds that would try to find Africa or anything like that. He was looking for the two largest and most ancient lands.
Well, that's lit.
Hold on.
Yeah.
Naturalist, send me another invite to come in. I was trying to read what it said.
What? Oh yeah, you need a diaper change.
What it say?
Oh shoot, it let you in this time. Oh, I
Yeah,
guess.
because they gave me my restoration back. They can't keep me down.
Oh, they approved. They say it was they messed up.
Yeah,
Yeah, somebody did report you then. Never mind.
exactly. A bitter ass bitch.
Don't
Now
come
get
Somebody,
out.
on.
some.
Now go
She came
report
right
that.
back with it. Somebody def reported her.
I
They,
know
they, they
somebody.
call it. That's crazy.
Mm-mm-mm.
They be villains out there, bro. This world is full of villains.
I'm glad I'm screen recording this because I know when she take it down, they ain't gonna let me download it.
Like,
I start screen recording all my lives now. They
oh,
they
you
be
start.
coming up talking about some. Oh, we got a technical issue. We can't give you the live. Nah, BS. You gonna give me my content?
They be doing that.
Yep.
Wow. I
Oh
don't
yeah, I
really
know
go
that map
live too
too. Let
much.
me pull that map up. Heck yeah. The four great islands in the center.
Forget.
That's why I call it the four great islands. Did you label that? They took her down again. See,
They
I
took it
told
down.
her not to say that.
Oh my God! They took her down again. That means
See
somebody.
there?
See, somebody in the comments don't like her. There's somebody there
No, no,
reporting
no.
her.
I think she playing. I think she playing now.
Okay, that's crazy.
Let me
Ain't
see.
nobody took me down. I dropped.
Oh, okay. It kept saying something that you violated. It said you violated due to something every time you came down.
I had dropped. They can't keep me down.
I
Okay.
was about to say.
As soon as you got down, it said that was what it said. It said you violated.
It did.
Yes, it did say you
Well,
violated.
they can't keep me down. I'm still up here.
Well,
I'm finna
Map
jump
right
back
here.
down though.
This map right here is from the 1500s.
it's the same one without the labels.
Yeah. Then you got this one, but they all had the same concept. It's
Yep.
from 1597.
Look at that. Yeah, this one right here. Let me pull this up. Dang, y'all saying no? Yeah, sure. Y'all gotta send me no money. It's cool. They said no. I ain't sending you nothing.
It's crazy.
Can you drop me because it won't let me disconnect?
I
Who
already
voted
know.
no?
I know. I already know. Probably Native did that because somebody. Because somebody they already. Yeah, somebody sent me $20. I see. Now come on, man. Y'all quit playing. Well, here we go. Turn this around with the little tree in the middle. If that's a tree.
That's a placenta.
Dang, it's blurring. Then you got those So that might be what you was talking about, bro, when you was talking about the river that separated, because that's 4 rivers and there's 4 lands right there in the
Yeah,
center.
I wanna take a look at that. Once I'm just changing a diaper right now, I definitely need to take a look at that because I got it up on my computer too.
Hey, and if y'all think about that, and you know they've been lying, and I think it was like 4 years ago, they added a new ocean.
They did?
I didn't know nothing
Yeah,
about that.
they said like maybe 3 or 4 years ago, maybe
What
3 years, I
ocean?
don't know, but they were like, yeah, there's a new ocean now, y'all. I can't
Where?
remember. It's like dang, what did they call it? Somebody in the comments, I know they know. Y'all be knowing everything
It's
else.
not that. Oh, it's not that place where they're saying the two oceans don't mix because one's saltier than the other, and they trying to rename the area its
They were
own
saying
ocean.
the
It
size.
can't
They
be
were
that.
saying that the size of the water, body of water, made it an ocean.
Oh,
It's like the Northern Ocean. I think they called it the Northern Ocean.
yeah, they wilding out.
Nah,
We do. They wilding out.
they either wilding out or certain kind of truths are being exposed, and they have to put stuff out before we find out to make it seem like before it
Yeah.
becomes mainstream to make it seem like they weren't lying.
Oh yeah. True. 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 So yeah, it could be. So it could be. That could be a new ocean talk. Will definitely have to be attached to the whole expansion that's going on. That China's finding new land. They just found that underground place in Brazil. All this new land being popping up, which we would have been, which is part of the agenda. We would have been found all of this if we would just go outside. But internet, entertainment, microwaves, everything keeps us inside. The more comfortable you make the human, the more still you can keep him.
Can't expect the average person to find a new ocean when people go outside and they don't even look up at the sky.
Yeah, but I'm not. I mean, you know what I'm saying. Eventually, us as humans, our nature is curiosity. That's our nature. So a group of us, a gang of us, at some point, somebody gonna stumble onto it. They're doing it now where it's structured finding where only they can find it, or only their organizations who are out in the field advocately can find it. So they get to put their rules, restrictions, and then feed us media fed crap where we all have to guess and spell amongst each other.
We are curious people. I agree. Imagine if all those people that do all that research on famous artists were to start looking into this shit. We
Right.
probably know.
Right. They have a lot of our people are chasing the stars and I mean not the actual stars in the sky.
Hold on, let me show y'all this real quick. Shy, I think you already seen this when I
All
sent
right.
it to the group.
Let
It's
me see
about
what
it's
y'all.
it's about that land.
Wait. Please stop. So, no one is talking about this. No one. You guys won't believe. I was at the nail salon the other day and I heard some shocking news. So, I'm at the nail salon. This is about 2 weeks ago. I had to pop these nails off due to work. But anyway, I'm at the nail salon and these Chinese people, they are watching the Chinese news. So, all of a sudden, I look up and I'm interested in the news. And I always wonder how my language translator worked on my phone. So I turned it on to the Chinese language. And lo and behold, you guys, the Chinese have discovered uncharted land. I'm talking about land untouched. You guys, this is not the shocker. They have found dinosaur-like creatures over 13 feet tall. This information is not even available in the USA. No one is talking about it. I cannot find any source. But I also confirmed it with the nail tech that was doing my nails. I also confirmed it. I said, hey, can you tell me what is being said? Is this what is being said? And she looks over and she's like, yeah. They found another uncharted land, untouched land. And it's like thousands. I'm talking about it would take it takes some time to get to this land, and a group of scientists, over 15 members, found dinosaur-like creatures, and they are saying that the number could be in the thousands to millions of these animals. Right now, they are really freaking out because they don't know what kind of, how these animals track prey. What they could have. Now that they have came into this territory, they don't know what to do. They are scared that these animals, they're scared. They went to these animals, but now they're scared that these animals, it's just another way of how we're going to get bomb rush with this new species. We're going to be running for our lives, you guys. Yes, over in China, no one's talking about this. I don't know when it's coming to America, but you guys, I have told you first. Like and subscribe. I got more information, more updates coming up about this. I'm going to try to get with my friends, and we're going to find out what is going on.
They ain't gonna do nothing. But other than that, yeah, that's what had popped up over this week.
See, I mentioned that. I just mentioned that.
So I wonder where this land is. So I wonder, is it on this map? And I feel like they already knew about this land. They just now telling
Yeah, they
people.
definitely. Yeah,
And they said they found a dinosaur type. Nah, this dracons. This well, people call it dragons, call them dracons. And
hmm
shit, that's all they saying. American got dracons too. You just can't see them no more. They killed a lot of them. They killed pretty much all of them. But other than that,
It's,
some people call them reptilian noise and all this other stuff. But they knew about this. It's been here for a long time.
I got one.
It
You want to
has
see?
to have been.
I
There
I
ain't
got
no
a
way
I got
that
a
humanity
visual.
has existed for this long, and we got to worry about something that's been there forever. There's no way that it would just be like, you know what, we about to go mess with these humans real quick. Now, the only way that any of these creatures would end up anywhere near us is if they brought it to us.
And then they might
That's
end up getting their
that's
tail.
true. Hmm.
There's no telling how intelligent these beings is, and you coming over there messing with them, they probably already know about you. You know what I'm saying?
This
You
is
coming over there
this
messing.
is one thing
Shoot,
about.
unless the firmament is from our ancestors and they put some wall up to protect us.
Don't be surprised if that's not exactly what it is. 'Cause
I'm gonna read this part to y'all real quick. Just a shout out to the Native Americans. You know what I'm saying? It says in this book right here. It says remarks on Sierra Leone. It said, I should add another reflection of public utility. The blacks are a kind of men destined by nature to inhabit Africa and America. She has created them for burning regions. Let us therefore take care to not oppose her views or overthrow the barriers which she has established, but let us preserve their races and their natural purity, and not permit the N words to inhabit Europe. You know what I'm saying? The mixture of black and white is dangerous to our populations in time. I don't know why these are the servants of the Moors talking. And it says in time it may change and corrupt and even destroy it. So you see what they said? We don't all of us didn't just inhabit here. We inhabit America too. And they call it America the burning regions. And as you can tell, America does burn. We have a lot of forest fires, especially in California and all types of stuff. We have it
yeah,
over here in the south.
Arizona, Nevada. Yeah, we do a lot of burning.
I'm saying, like,
But
they know.
And
what is that you just read?
the
What was that you
humidity
just
on the
read
East
from?
Coast.
You said what book I just read?
Yeah, what was that you just read?
I read it's called The Observation. Make sure. No, here it is. This book is I got a whole bunch of shit I still ain't released yet. A Voyage to Senegal, or historical, philosophical, and political memoirs of
Let me take
Louis
a snapshot. Man.
Louis to Gallon. This book was 1806. We talk of before, like right around the mud flood about to pop off.
If y'all are watching this live, y'all got to take screenshots of the books, because just because he's reading the pages that he found the information that pertain to what he was studying and he's sharing it with you doesn't mean that you can't read it and find things for yourself.
You might find something
So
else
let's
in
take
there
a
that
screen.
I ain't even brought out, that I ain't even came across. Just like how you breaking down that
Exactly.
book. I'm like, damn, how the hell I had this book for so long? This man found found that Mexican wild man. I was like, God dang, man.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm gonna get into
I had to dig for that, because when you read in that book, man, it's so easy to get like tossed around through the pages, because you'll find something, then you got to go back and be like, wait, hold on, because
Yeah,
they
Let
don't
me
put like it's a mix up of some different voyages, so it's not all together. So you end up jumping around to try to stay
let me bring
on
up
track.
hmm
let me bring up one more real quick. Again, this
you
is
know,
stuff I could have brought up in my videos. It's a lot of videos I've made, but still haven't released yet. This one is this. It's the observation concerning the increase of mankind peopling in countries by Benjamin Franklin,
mm,
1755. And this is what
hmm
Benjamin Franklin said, number 24, which leads me to add one remark that the number of purely white people in the world is proportionally very small. All
yep,
Africa is black or tawny. Black, they're just talking about like dark skin like the Kenyan or the Sudanese. Or tawny, we talking my color, brown. And it says
hmm
Asia, chiefly tawny. I already brought up the Pacific slave trade. Y'all seen all those brown melanated people I brought out. It says
yep,
America is exclusive of the newcomers, wholly so. He just said America is, we only talk about two colors right now, black and tawny. So he just said America is tawny. We ain't talking yellow, which I'll call brown. But it says in Europe, the Spaniards, Italians, French, Russians, and Swedes are generally of what we call a swarthy complexion. So what they tell y'all, I like to call these people Moors. That's why I like to
mm,
call them. He just told you all those people, the Europeans. Stop calling Europeans white; they're black. Spaniards, Italians, French, Russians, and um Swiss. I can't even say that word are
right,
generally of the called complexion. And he says, as the Germans also and the Saxons only expected, accepted. It says, who with the English make the principal body of white people of the face of the earth. It said the white people is the English, the English. It says, I could wish their numbers were increased. And while we are, as I may call it, scouring our planet by clearing America of woods, and so making the side of our globe reflect a brighter light to the eyes of inhabitants in Mars or Venus. Why did they say that when they never went there? So is they talking about a new terra, a new land, a land that's here on Earth, Venus, Mars? But it says, why should we, in the sight of the superior beings, darken its people? Why increase the sons of Africa by planting them in America? He talking about the blacks. There was already brown people here talking about us. He said, where we have so far an opportunity by excluding all blacks and tawnies of increasing the lovely white and red. Talk about pale man. So, like I said, you see it right here from the words of Benjamin Franklin himself. Why will we bring Africans here? What they tell you? We only focusing on Americans. From
mm,
Benjamin Franklin.
That means they were trying to leave the cold, and they were trying to find themselves a mineral rich land that they could make their own. And instead of Africa, they chose America, and they didn't want to bring Africans over here because they were trying to eliminate the dark skinned people here. and they
Yeah.
used the natives to help them with that process. Also, the immigration that was happening all throughout the 17 and 1800s.
Yep. But that's right there, a dagger from Benjamin Franklin himself, letting you know, like, hey, America was black people.
You ever heard
It's
of Duke and Sir of Tears?
No, I haven't heard that.
He's a you ever heard of Taj Tariq Bey?
Nope.
All right,
You got
he's
you
a
got educate. When you telling me now, you got to educate me on it. I might be.
they speak. Taj Tariq Bey speaks a lot about what you're speaking about, like the land, the maps, where we're originally from, what's this, who's that, you know what I mean? And Duke Hasir, they're Moorish teachers, but I'm not gonna hold you. Duke Hasir has like his online YouTube classes, like he's onto something. He exposed some contracts and some names of some things with people doing things that we as a people who are always looking for who and what we really are, we'd be shocked to see here and find out.
Well,
And
these
these are
people
things
like
that
running from the stuff you bring. These people like trying to run from the Catholics or something.
nah.
Okay, cool.
It's like there's contracts with certain names on it that we would be shocked of the names, you know what I mean? And what the contracts were like contracts of colonization, like to go colonize a certain land here and there, because we're not the first to be colonized, and the white man is not the first. The so-called white man is not the first to do colonization. They actually learned it from us. But this is like, I don't really want to get off topic and go crazy, but he's right here. Get out of there.
Yeah, I got you,
I
bro.
just brought that up.
You should make a lesson on this.
You remind me of Taj Tariq Bey because he talks just like you. Well, he discusses a lot of the topics you're discussing.
Did he go over the moral war? But
The
that's what
moral
I'm looking.
war?
The moral war, MORO war.
Oh,
Yep.
Moro, yeah.
He went
He
over.
went
Yeah,
over
I need
extensively
to
with
look at
that.
that then. I need to check that out. That's diving into the Pacific slave trade. My next part. I need some more information about the moral war.
All
Moral.
moral war, a lot of the wars and
You're gonna
contracts
get
and
a
the
lot from
acts.
who he's saying. If you look him up, it's Asir Duke of Tears. That's his
Yeah,
YouTube. But if you look him up, you're gonna get a lot from him. Taj Tariq Bey for sure. But
yo, let me tell you something.
yeah,
Duke
yeah.
Sears is on to something so like I dare not repeat it because I was shocked in one of his classes because I took some of his classes and I'm
Oh, I
there
see him
taking
right here.
notes,
Yeah, Seer Duke the
and
Tier.
I was blown away with what this man was putting out there, and I'm like, brother, those are some huge claims, and he's got the readings, the paperwork, the names, the contracts to allege prove these claims. So I'm like, boy, that would turn the world. It
Yeah.
would it would
That's
be
the thing. It's all public information. The
yeah,
way
it
we've
is.
been fooled is we just don't know what to look for. So
Right.
now the biggest goal is putting out these pinpoints so everybody
And
that's trying to study knows where to go look. Because you can be in the right spot with no information and you'll never find nothing. But if
you
you have
never
like
find it.
you know something to aim
And that's why
your journey at, then you're better off.
they spend so much time in changing the words and coming up with new names of shit and stuff. It's to throw us off track or to keep away from the track. I turned it up. I'm gonna crack.
Exactly, because there was a time where I could read a book that said swarthy tawny. I could read a book that said more. I could have read a book that said all kind of different things, back in the day. And I'd have never knew I was reading about people that look like me or anything. Or you could see the word
Exactly.
Muslim back in the day and be like, oh,
Yeah.
because I've seen the book when the Moors ruled Spain. I've seen that book a million times before I started
Yes.
really reading into stuff. And from the
And
look of it, you just
that's what they call subtle warfare. So they're not physically They're not physically. I turn the fan exhausted. They're not physically attacking us, but they're silently killing us. You see what I'm saying? That's the subtle warfare right there. The name changing. No one knows who they are, who we are. We ain't keeping up in the books. That's how you would kill. That's how you would kind of erase the children of God or change. You know what I mean? Taking us away from the word is how you take us away from the truth. Now you just
Exactly.
over.
Yeah, I
Like we all know,
set up. Yeah, should
we so so we all know that a large group of Mayans left, and they traveled across the southern regions of America all the
Yes.
way to Florida, right? So that means that they still exist. So one of the silent wars that they did was they made a big deal out of the Mayan calendar ending, right?
Yeah.
So it wasn't the end of the world, right? Obviously, but it was the
No.
end of the Mayans because the fact that Mayans still existed on this planet and they let their calendar run out and they told them that these people disappeared. That that was like a symbology of their minds being so gone that they truly forgot who they were, that their world ended in front of them while they were alive.
Wait. Say that again. Say that one more time. I'm sorry.
All right, you know how the Mayan calendar ended, right? And they said that the
Yeah.
Mayans disappeared, right?
Yeah.
And all this stuff. And they're like, oh, the Mayan calendar is going to end on this day. It's the end of the world, right?
Yeah.
But we know that the Mayans still exist. They look like us,
Yeah. That's
right?
yeah. Yeah.
So the fact that their calendar ended, right?
Right.
And nobody said nothing about it. That's symbology for the Mayans' minds being so gone that
Oh.
they
Okay.
forgot
Yeah.
exactly who they were. So it was the end of the world.
Yeah.
That means
I
that
see what you're
what they
saying.
did worked.
facts.
Yeah. That is true. And then we're gonna find out later on. We're gonna find out later on that the Mayans already knew of the coming change, and it wasn't like their world ended. They just stepped out of the way to allow what needs to be done. Because the Mayans were ahead of their time anyway. Their calendar showed that. They know what's going on. And they're still here. There's just still the Mexicans and the Guatemalans and all the Central Americans. They're still here. It's still us. Intermixed in, and we've done married into families and all that.
Yeah. Even though I'll say there's a lot to be learned, like the statement you just made, there's a lot more to it. Because a lot of those people came from those Pacific Islands too, mixed in with the original people
Yes.
here too. So I said, man, our
Yes.
bloodline, man, we got blood ties. Man, I could really say we
So
probably got blood ties to every continent.
so I did a small genealogy with myself. My grandfather is Cuban. I'm born in Jamaica. My grandfather from Cuba. Allegedly he swam 90 miles south of Cuba to get to Jamaica to then impregnate my grandmother. So I'm saying then when I checked his parents, they're from Panama. So his father, you see what I'm saying? So you see the traveling,
Mm,
this traveling the Caribbean islands around the Caribs. And then here I am now. I came inland, came to New York, and now I'm in Massachusetts. So I'm on the inland, but I'm still from the Caribbeans, right? But still, all of it's the Americas, nevertheless. So overall, what does that make me? An American, right?
yep.
Right? Because geographically, this is the Americas, and all those places I just mentioned is here in this continent, in the Americas. So I haven't seen my blood. I haven't traced any of my blood to Africa yet. So as far as I know,
Now I found one brother.
we've been here.
I found one brother. Some Native American. He posted one brother that actually found a transfer record for his people. It was just one individual, and I'm like, yo, that's just one person out of the many people you're related to, and you just say, okay, I'm African, just because this record, but there's just one person on that ship log. So you don't have one
Mm,
ancestor that came out of Africa versus all the other people that could have came from somewhere else and originated to America. I'm sorry to
mm-hmm.
say this word to that brother, that African bloodline gone, just being real after the third generation. If he ain't mixing in with the same tribe over and over again, you something neo, you're something new to this day.
Yes, you'd
So
be a neophyte.
So what I'm saying is, those of y'all that sit there calling yourselves Africans, dude, y'all gonna
But
have to prove
so,
it. Like real talk, y'all gonna have to prove it. That's
but
all we
another
doing.
thing is this: when it comes to nationhood and because when you say Africa, they're claiming a continent, and
Yeah,
all these
true.
like American continent, America, Africa, um, Russia, whatever the case may be. A lot of those places have flags, right? The flags represent the nation, right? The blood of the nation. Africa doesn't have a flag.
America had totem poles,
Yeah, America had totem poles. We don't have a flag either. That red, white, and blue thing is not a flag. It's a star spangled.
banner. Yep, it's a
There
banner.
you go. There you
Mhm.
go. And a
Yep.
banner and a flag are two different things. So it's not a flag. I know everybody would like to run around and say, "Oh yeah, the American flag." Nope, there's no flag, brother.
Yep.
Cut it out.
Yep, it's true. And another thing, like I've heard, like if you could find your totem pole, that shoot, that's all the evidence you need to prove who you are. But again, we don't have to prove who we are to the government. I mean, the only thing I can say is the only thing we need to be doing. The main agenda is removing, is taking ownership of our straw man and saying, letting the United States government know that we are a natural person, et cetera, et cetera. And basically getting everything that belongs to us on an individual level before we start talking about a nation. A lot of us, we still got to find out. Y'all still got to find out your tribe. You still got to find out who you is. A lot of
Yeah,
people
that's a
just
fact.
blindly calling themselves something without even proving it. Like a lot of people on this app that call themselves Indians, but you inboxing me talking about, I don't know my tribe. So what you calling yourself an Indian for? Say I need help. You know
And
what I'm
then
saying?
now the Indians are they're gonna get themselves in a pickle because when they're being
What up,
allotted to
y'all?
these
So, bro,
they're being allotted to what do they call them? Reservations, Indian reservations, right?
government Indians.
And yeah, government Indian reservations, and they get their IDs and this, that, and the third. And a lot of them run around act like they're special or better than people because they
Okay.
have a some kind of government issued Indian ID. But the other day, a video came up where police literally disregarded their whole I'm Indian native thing and dragged this kid, beat the hell out of him on camera, everything. And he's like, "Oh, I'm an Indian reserve, da da da." I'm on the bro. There's no
No, okay, you're
respect,
just
none of
another
that.
corporate entity that's on another
Yeah,
status.
he's
That's
just
all you
another
is.
core. So I don't understand why these people think
Yeah,
Indian is something special.
The United States is just a corporation.
Yes, it is. It's true. And anything that they issue under their corporate statutes are under their jurisdiction. People need to know that. So if you're running around calling yourself that you haven't researched that comes from the United States, you are under their jurisdiction. That's why they're blowing people away on camera, and
Right.
the assailants who are doing it go home and kiss their loved ones.
Yeah,
And it
because
takes 60 to 90 days to lock them up and bring them to any justice. And then the justice they get a bunch of donations from their community for the heinous thing they just did, and they get little to no time.
It's crazy.
But everybody wants to be something that the US business wants to label you. Like the term African American came from the US corporation business. Why do you think they're wasting African Americans away in the street in public and nothing's being done about it? But a bunch of preaching and crying and woe is me.
Well, boy, getting his hair done. He don't like getting his hair done. He getting braids. And he is so tender headed.
Oh,
Sad beat sometimes.
Yeah.
it be like
probably
that.
don't feel good. You don't feel good?
Hey,
Son
y'all, I'm
don't
gonna catch
care
y'all.
about
I'm gonna catch y'all later, though. I gotta keep making. I need to make. I'm been editing content for TikTok. I had to make a whole nother page before they clap this one, but I'm gonna start posting on my second one I made.
Yo, I noticed a lot of that going on. What's TikTok doing? Taking on people's pages?
I keep telling y'all, man, we got you guys can't say certain things anymore. Y'all seen that
And
I
then
yesterday?
know.
everyone's making a backup page.
Man, dude, I made a backup page and they took it down at 17 followers.
They
Oh,
took it down at 17 followers.
17 followers.
Damn, what's going on?
That's why I've been trafficking everybody to my
Yeah, I
YouTube
got
now.
that.
Might as well get paid for what we doing. We speaking about it. We might as well get paid for it.
That's true. That and YouTube allows
Yeah,
you to tell more information at a time.
Yep. But here's the thing with YouTube: you cannot use profanity. You can't say derogatory terms. If
Yep.
you say derogatory terms in something that is monetized, they're gonna pull the monetization. My bad, from that video. The video will still be up. It's just you ain't gonna get paid for the video. Like
Right.
these are companies putting ads in your video. So know what I'm saying? Like you starting out the video cussing and stuff, that's a bad image to the company. So they like, you know what? Nah, we ain't gonna do that. Now, if you say like the D damn or something like that, that's not cuss word. If you talk about some sexual stuff, you can't do that. But if you're doing comedy skits, they allow it. They let you say the N word, cussing, all types of stuff in the comedy skit, as long as you getting their big old traction. But
Yeah.
stuff we doing, everything gotta be sensitized. That's why I'm practicing now. I'm practicing now on TikTok. So when I'm ready, when I'm about to stream my stuff on YouTube, it ain't gonna be a problem.
Smart.
Yep. But the way I'm gonna have guests on my YouTube panel, I'm gonna set it up on Google Meets. You know what I'm saying? For a panel for you to come up there and talk or whatever. But I'm still be streaming on TikTok. It's just gonna have a backdrop saying go to my YouTube. I'm gonna have my phone in the closet somewhere, whatever. But so y'all won't hear the what's playing on the live stream. But
Hey, what
that's
you
how I'm
barking
doing.
for, Mr. Coon?
Mr. Conitos.
No, my dog bad. Stop barking. I got a pit bull on my fault, man. Stop barking, the king. I'm gonna go on mute. Hold up, y'all. He just bad as hell.
You probably see something you can't see. Trying to protect you.
No, that's not it. He seen me grab these chicken. I done grabbed some drumsticks out the freezer, and he see me putting them in the air fryer, and he think he finna eat them,
Boy, I
but
be
he's
hating.
not. Yeah.
But while I go in the kitchen, my dog, like I'm finna give me something to eat. The dog just be staring up at me like, hey, I'm finna get something too. That be irritating me, man. I swear. Then when you walk out, they start growling, getting mad. I got a blue nose pit, tricolor.
I got two red noses.
Mm-mm.
They
I
both
got
bad.
children. I got children. They do the same thing.
I got 3 cats and 2 dogs.
You trip me out with the cat, man. Them cat crazy. I had a cat before. I called his name was Simba. He was a Maine Coon. He was big, bro. He had hair sticking all out of his chest. He had the hair wrapped around his head. He almost like a little miniature lion. Dude, me and that cat stayed fighting. We stayed fighting. I had to get
Man,
rid of dude. He cut my
yeah,
arm
Those
up,
cats
all types
don't
of
play.
stuff. He was just mean.
my
Those cats don't
cats,
play. I
I
had
keep
I
my
rep.
had
cat.
I
two I
keep
had two
reptiles.
Maine Coons when I lived in California. I had two of them.
Yo,
I
Mancoons
got
look like men. Them niggas, they got faces like guys. Looking like, what type of cat is that?
Man, that's a cat on steroids, man. The Maine Coon. I just wanted the Maine Coon because they almost like a lion. I had an orange one. And those of y'all don't know what a Maine Coon look like. This is off.
I know what that looks like.
I was talking about
I
for the
oh, the people in the audience.
yeah.
Yeah,
Orange and a black one. They'd attack anybody
yeah.
that came
Cause
in my
I want to
apartment.
get me a Savannah cat. My cat Egypt.
This is what I
Yeah.
keep.
You had a black cat.
No, I had a black and orange Maine Coon when I lived in California. Big as shit.
Is that iguana?
Oh yeah, I got.
I want one.
Yeah,
Yeah. We gonna say
that's
it's
a
an iguana.
dragon, I think.
Yeah, no, it's an
Yeah,
iguana. It's an iguana. Yeah, iguana. That's what
it's
we
an
can call
iguana.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the one. Mine actually kind of did look exactly like that, but it had a lot more hair on his head sticking out. I got rid of that.
Dang, my cats now.
I see why you say they look masculine as hell.
Yeah, you see his face, right? He look like he auditioning for the next top debonairish man. Like, what the heck?
GQ ass cat.
Hell
Just
yeah,
so
he.
just to show the people how big these things is.
Yo, they are massive. I've
They
seen. I
big,
went to a.
bro.
I accidentally ended up in a cat show one day, and they were massive. I seen them, huge.
Maine Coons are huge.
Why are they so big? They're man-made cats, right? They're like because they're indoor cats, right?
Oh, I
I
had to
don't
get
think
rid of
they
mine. Mine
man
was
made.
fighting me.
Yeah, you can't. Can you imagine one of those running at you in the woods? You bugging? Shoot,
I know y'all might
shooting
say
at
I'm crazy, but I look you want to pet hyena just to be in my backyard.
what? Oh hell no! Look at that.
I ain't gonna never have to worry about nobody trespassing.
That cat, massive, bro. Yeah, I like the ones that look like that. That one right there look pretty. Look at that.
That's crazy right there.
Yeah.
But yeah, just showing y'all. Damn, what the fuck just happened? Oh, never mind. But yeah,
What's that?
they massive cats, man. So you might as well
That
go ahead
cat,
and get you a bobcat or a mountain
a
lion.
mountain lion.
Yeah, if you're gonna
You
get
gonna
you a
get one of
Maine
those?
Coon,
Listen to the name of it, a man coon. You kidding me?
Maine.
Listen to the words they put together, man coon. All right, y'all go ahead with it. Keep on keeping on.
But yeah, I wanted to get me a iguana, man. I seen they was selling one in my state for
Oh yeah.
$45, man. It was like a rainbow color, and they had the big old whatever that thing is, but it had it looked like a freaking dinosaur, man. I wanted that thing, but I couldn't get it. My wife said, "Nah."
Yeah, I got to get rid of my. I'm actually selling my lizards right now. I'm downsizing. I got to sell these guys
Why you trying to sell them?
because I got too many of them.
Oh shoot, never mind. Yeah, I want to get that tricolor one, man. They look cool, but they say they a serious problem when they in heat.
Oh yeah, yeah. When it's that time of season for them, they get aggressive.
Yeah, that's why she said no. 'Cause I got toddlers. I don't want it. That thing. Last year, my child ain't no telling what I'll do to it.
Yeah, you wouldn't want that too. Like you know what I mean? Like some people get pets and think pets are supposed to act how they want them to act, and
Yeah,
that's not the case.
yeah.
Animals will be animals. You just have to learn to love them for who and what they are.
Well, shoot, I guess I'm down to 29. So I mean, somebody else might be on live and might be popping. So I'm gonna go on here to drop down and end this live. But yeah, these people got
Yeah.
a list out. You know what I'm saying? And they want to take us down. But like I said, what can you do? You can't do nothing. The only thing you can do is call the police, and police pull up, and we just tell them, "Hey, look at this video." That's all we're doing. Reading the history book.
Mm.
That's why they mad. Y'all gonna waste these police time, bro. They're gonna get y'all. They're gonna get y'all for calling them.
That's crazy.
You
They
might
will
get you
call. They
ain't
will
breaking
call the
no.
police too.
Here's, ano-
They do
here-
that.
here's another thing. India, whatever you call it, Native American erasure, that's not against the law. It's not against the law. Who told you that was against the law? Y'all making up your laws as y'all go.
What he says against the law?
Understand?
They calling the police on people that's doing indigenous erasure. Where's that in the law? What law says you
Right.
cannot say Native Americans don't exist?
It's crazy. So they've called the police on people for
They
that
call the
already.
police on people.
Wow.
They getting their
They
IP
call
addresses
police
and
on people
calling the
for that.
police. Wasting these police time, bro. Boy, I said somebody called me if I was on a cruise. Talk about man, pull up his house. I like what for? Indigenous erasure. I said, man, if you don't get out my radio with that man, nigga.
Oh, that's like what the children be doing to each other on video games, like where they'll send. like the police to somebody's house that's live streaming on a video game.
Oh yeah, I seen stuff like that.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's children be doing that.
hmm
I seen somebody playing
that's
Call of
crazy.
Duty. They thought they was in there shooting a gun, and the police came in there. They're like, "Oh, you just playing the game? Oh, my bad, man." I think they got
Huh?
sued too. But I don't know.
That's crazy.
But y'all
That is crazy.
crazy. Y'all Native Americans, boy, y'all wild now.
You could tell people ain't really been through nothing in their life when they're willing to call the police on you for any reason. Because
Hmm.
anybody that's been through anything or know people that have, they know calling the police on somebody is the last thing you do. Because we
And
all know how that's going to be.
first of all,
And then the top
real
of that's a
Native.
police report. We get to get the if you trying to file charges stuff, we get to get the identity of the person that's filing this stuff. If it's towards us, because if we want to say, if I
Indigenous people
say I
don't
want to
call the
sue the
police.
individual that called the police on me, they got no choice but to give me that person name, their address, and all this stuff. Because that's now moving on to a court case. So I'm telling y'all neighbors, y'all be careful what you're doing because there's ways to get you. Real talk, there's ways to get you in law. In law.
Hmm.
Not no violence. Law.
Mhm.
Gotta clarify that.
Yep.
Because they will paint a narrative.
Yes, they will. Real quick.
A couple of them talking about how the list is dangerous for black women
Oh
because they
man.
collecting their names and information and just giving it out to everybody. So one, it was I guess a native girl. I don't know where she's from, but she was saying how it was dangerous for the native women and dangerous for black women that they're giving out these addresses and phone numbers and names because they're just basically sharing it with everybody that they come in contact with. Like, yeah, these are our enemies or whatever the case may be. That's crazy.
What?
Man.
What the hell? What was that? That was the thing?
That's crazy.
We were talking
That's
about that
crazy.
last night. I think I would have recorded it, but I don't got no room in my phone to record anything. But they were saying how it could be dangerous. Like they were like, uh, how they always promote like I, I don't know what it's called, PWICIC. I don't know. It's something about missing women, right? Like that's one
Yeah.
of their big things, like missing women and children. That's one of their big movements they have in the Native American community for like, all that stuff that happened with the Catholic Church. So that's a big thing that they talk about. And then she was saying how it's crazy that they talk about that all the time, but now they're passing out uh, phone numbers and addresses of Native and so-called Black women to all these people, strangers, men. It's not just women they're giving the addresses and information to, it's men too. So if you support that movement, how can you support it and at the same time put all these women in danger?
Easy.
Makes
That's
sense.
crazy.
Easy. We hurt their feelings. So
Hmm.
they go against everything when you hurt their feelings. Even when it's not even intentional.
No, they're making the world softer and softer day by day.
No, they making
And
America softer and softer. In the
oh,
world,
true,
you go over there with
true,
that
true,
bad
true.
day, man. You. I ain't gonna talk. I ain't gonna say. Now, matter of fact,
Uh,
even you go down to South America with that. Well, that's not even talking about the world. You go down to South America or Jamaica with that. Come on now, man. Nobody finna play with these
Why is this
sympathizing
crazy?
emotions, man. Nobody finna
Yeah,
play with
that's
no
nuts.
sympathy for you.
That's the thing though. It ain't even personal attacks. I can understand if we were like reaching out to one person and 50 of us were just like, yeah, making fun of them and not presenting no truth. We're teaching people. We're teaching our people. And other people on the outside of our information are getting ashamed and embarrassed because their truth is not the truth that they
Yeah, their
wanted it to
truth
be.
is being,
And that's the
their
funny
world
thing.
is
They the
coming
ones
to
doing it.
an end.
They the ones
It's
coming
just
to
like
our
when
comments making derogatory terms and stuff when we not even talking about it. I had one person called me a while ago when I was just talking about a freaking video game or something.
he called you a what?
WABO.
A Wigo? What's that?
Wabo.
Right.
A
It's
Wago?
basically like
It means
it's basically calling you the N word.
Yeah, and
Now,
and it's an acronym for want to be original.
Want to be
Wanna be.
original.
Wait, WA.
Wanna be a
That's it's
uh-huh.
stupid because wanna is a 4 letter word. Why
Wanna.
you making two word? I mean, two letters for a 4 letter word. But
Oh, wobble wanna.
wanna be,
It took me too long to get that. That thing is stupid.
wanna be original. That's how you know somebody's not very intelligent. I can't say the S word. Created that word. You know what I'm saying? They say, well, our own people made that word, but when I go to the Urban Dictionary, he got that from the Urban Dictionary from somebody else.
What S word? Slavic?
Now the WABO,
Oh. No, I'm saying what S word you can't say? Slavic?
S, I mean SLOW.
Oh. I'm here repeating everything spelled like I'm asking to get booted.
I know I couldn't say in the statement that I was saying, but you can say the word, you just
Oh,
can't say
okay.
in a certain statement.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I
The
gotta
world's
watch the
getting
statement.
crazy.
Man, it's crazy, man. But
Yeah,
yeah,
I was kicked off of a live the other day for not wanting to be a cis man. And I was like, cis, like that sounds like a slur. Are you calling me a nasty pus filled boil on the edge of your skin? Like what?
mm-mm. You're doing great. You're doing great.
Your man said, no, that is not what I meant. You're just being ignorant. I'm like, sis. Then I'm like, all right, so what does the word mean? You know what I mean? Give me some clarity. He's like, a cis is just a guy who identifies with being straight, a straight guy. So I was like,
So why don't you just say
why can't I
heterosexual?
right? So I was like, why can't I just be a straight guy? Yo. And then I don't even know what to call it anymore. Like it flipped out and threw me out the live.
Or why can't you
That
just say
thing,
a natural man?
I don't know. I guess cis is something they want to grow and make. They're trying to get it out there. So saying
I
anything
think
other
I
than cis, even though
go ahead, my bad.
no. And then look, she's like, "Oh, the word has been around for forever. Just because you don't know it." I'm like, "Wait a minute, what?" So I did some googling. The word is 8 years old. It's an 8-year-old term that came up amongst a group of them, amongst a group of their Scientologists that was discussing their own booty holes. So I don't understand how everybody got to be it because a group of people in a room discussing their booty holes amongst themselves came up with it for themselves. So I don't have to be that.
Watch the term, man.
Oh, sorry.
we got to be careful, man.
Sexual content.
Sorry. The fecal matter. The dudes who fascinate in fecal matter. You know those guys,
Gluteus
huh?
maximus, or what it was called.
Yeah.
That.
That's what I'm saying. Like, yeah, yeah. My brother has a cis right now, and they want cis women and cis men are now something we have to accept. It's like we don't even get a choice. It's just, this is what you are. Okay,
When I
I
heard
ain't
sis,
finna fight you.
I thought when I first heard it, I thought it meant short for sister.
Yeah, I did too, because they were discussing women. I was like, oh, they must be calling her sis for sister, short for sister. I'm like, okay. And I ain't think nothing
You know,
of it.
funny? That's the same thing as saying Afro-Indigenous.
Man,
He
that,
says the same thing as saying Afro Indigenous. Yo, they killed me with that. So, yo, Afro Indigenous, Pan African, yo, that just be crazy. People
dude,
just want to be,
that's a bunch of confusion. On top of
people
that,
just want to be everything, bro. People want to be everything. And everything except themselves.
I wonder do these
Everything
people actually
except
listen to how
clean.
they really
Everything
sound?
except normal. Hmm?
You got to think about it. Like a bunch of Europeans came to your land, or wherever you were, said you're Afro-Indigenous and we're indigenous, and y'all
We're
accept it
indigenous.
and just go with it. Yeah, that makes sense.
That
Come
makes
on,
sense.
y'all. Y'all gotta think.
That's the problem though. People are not thinking. People are not thinking.
Yeah, that's in that container. That's some fruit.
That's nuts.
Oh, you took his afro out. Look at him looking like me. I wish I could put him on live, but I can't.
Yo, I'm grateful for
feel like Childish
the
Gambino.
map page. The map page you put me on. I like this. I'm gonna be scrolling here for a while. Appreciate that.
I'm not gonna put my sons on here. Come on, son. What's up, Gary?
I'm definitely about to put both my children on this right now. I'm gonna tell Ari and Leon to look this up. All right, guys, I'm gonna drop down.
And Gary up here.
I'll holler.
There you go.
Yo, yeah, I'm in here. I'm just sitting back, just waiting my turn. I ain't trying to talk too quick.
Oh, is that who I think it is, though?
Yeah, it's the guy
What
that made
up?
me. It's
What
the guy that made me
up?
buy that freaking book today.
That book, I saw that. Yo, what's up with that book?
I'm finna
Hey,
find
which
out.
book?
You
Which
ain't
book?
Yo,
vintage
the one with the
Webster
definition of
Dictionary,
America in
Universal
it.
Dictionary.
Yeah. Hey, did
Yo,
you buy it? Did you see the meaning?
I bought it. I'm waiting for it to come in the mail. I bought the first.
Okay.
I bought the first and
Yeah,
second edition.
look. I ain't want to do the work for everybody. I just do a bone out there. You know.
It's funny that
Sometimes you gotta.
you can't find no PDF on it. So I said, oh,
That's
that's
what.
interesting.
That's why I did it because it was hidden. Because they give you the old with the copper color, but they won't give you the word to marry. They won't give you that word. I'm just telling the truth now.
yeah.
They won't even give you that meaning. You feel me?
Yeah, I'm finna check that. And they say they got illustrations in there. So I want to see.
And that's dangerous. If you get illustrations, that's dangerous, bro. That's a dangerous thing because it's actually saying what we see.
Yep. So yeah, I gotta peep that. I bought both of the editions. I bought the 1936 and 37.
But make sure you buy the original one because
I
you
did.
already know the game they'll
It's
play.
30.
You already know that game.
It's 37 ain't the
Mhm.
original. 36 was the original.
Okay.
So
See, you taught me something
what's
new. You
so
taught me something
drop
new, brother.
somebody drop the jewels. What's the secret definition of
I
the
don't
book?
know. Gaddy
Come on.
being
Basically,
secretive.
Get my pen and paper out. Y'all wilding right
basically,
now.
what I read is to marry, and to marry
Yeah.
is Egypt.
Yeah.
So just
That's us.
like they
That's
got
it.
rid of the Tamarican, right? The Tamarican map, they got rid of that too.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? They got anything got something to do with Egypt, they got rid of it. Put it
And
like
look,
that.
if you take the T off of Tameri and put the A at the end, what word do you have? Take the T off of Tameri and put the CA at the end.
Damn, you got me stumped now.
America.
Oh, okay. All right. Okay, you're right.
That's
You're
all
right.
they did. They just moved the letters around. You take the T off of Talmud Khan, which is the
You should.
original. Everyone's wondering who was the original. This bit is Talmud Khan or Egypt.
Hey, Gaddy.
This is
Hey,
where everyone's sitting.
but you know what though? You know what? Everybody in my DMs, man, cursing me out because I just
I
said
know they
what the
mad at you.
huh?
You left everybody on read. They got to be mad at you.
No. The post I just did about the Mississippi River, I said the real name, and they mad.
Oh,
Ooh,
you
they
did?
mad.
You did? Oh,
Yeah, I just done a post
I might,
about that.
Yeah, I'm
yeah, I
gonna check
might
that
go
out.
see that. Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
gonna
Yeah,
but
check that
man,
out
they
too.
mad, boy.
again,
They furious.
if you was on
I
my
didn't even know. I didn't even know I started nothing, bro. They furious, bro.
live
Who
earlier, hey, when you get time, Gaddy, what was he crying for? When you
you
get
getting a lot
time,
of
go to Google Earth, right? I did it on my live
Uh
earlier,
huh.
and go look
Okay.
at the lands that all right, zoom into America and look at the shallow blue areas on the borders, like all the way around America. Those are sunken
Oh,
lands.
you know I got that. You know I got the pictures. Oh, you know I got the pictures.
Oh
Oh,
yeah.
you know I got the pictures.
Now
Yes, it's
that
look. Not to cut you off.
yeah,
I'm
go
just
ahead.
excited right now. I'm just excited. Not to cut you off. They literally got
Good.
buildings, bro, under the water, tall as hell.
Oh
Like
yeah.
tall, like like real buildings under the water. And when you look at the pictures, it's towns under there, right? And it's pyramids, towns, obelisks, everything. But when you look at the what you talking about, they actually got it's blued out, like it's blue, right, and darkened, so you can tell the structures under the water. You can tell clearly. You can see clearly. It's not hard. Yeah, there we go. It's blue. Yeah, yup. It's blue. Yup.
I about to say that.
Yeah,
That we
I got it.
We pulled up the old map that had all this above, but some of this stuff was still under. But
yeah.
Of it, I was trying to tell people that all of this. So I was telling people that this region was Temeria. Majority of it is underwater. Now, I know some people are going to disagree with me about America, the whole entire America being Temeria, but for what I see, it was like this regions from all the way here to South Virginia and all of this. Was Temeria.
But when you put this towards the Egypt map, right? You know how they got the Egypt map in Africa, right? You know they say, okay, yeah, this Egypt. When you put this map towards that map, it literally correlates with the whole image. But people's got to know how to read maps. See, I know how to read maps because my parents, right, work for the college, so they taught me how to read maps. So I know how to read maps.
Islam and pray. That's what's up. I like hearing shit. I love hearing stories like that. That's what's up. Sorry to cut you. Go ahead.
No. You speaking facts. You speaking facts.
Look at this shit. Okay.
All that is land where people still dead, bro. People's in their cars dead. Man, it's horrible, bro. I didn't even know they killed 30 billion people in America. 30 billion with a B.
Smacked in the middle of the United States.
Yeah.
This stuff just look like they just hiding. They just hiding stuff. This right, smack in the middle of Atlantic Ocean. You tell me there ain't no land right here.
But not only that though, bro. I got the whole pictures when they bombed America. I got them pictures. I don't even want to put them up. It's sad. I just got them, bro. That shit sad as fuck. Yeah, I'm talking about, bro. You will see Philadelphia, Mississippi. You will see Texas. All that shit is crumble, bro. Like, and you know what? After this, I'm not even gonna say nothing. I'm just put a couple of pictures up to show you I got proof of what I'm saying.
Nah, that's what they did with the World Fairs. They all the World Fairs that they did.
No.
I'm saying like they burnt and bombed the World Fairs too, but those were real buildings in America that they were burning down and bombed.
Bro, I got the inner city pictures. It's horrible. I'm talking about I got the innest, bro. I'm talking about I ordered them and I had to pay like $400 for them, bro. I got the real stuff that, trust me, I paid for this.
No, you need to send me that. You need to send it my way when you get done releasing it, if you release it.
No, I got you.
All right.
Is that us?
Come on. Get up. Come on. What happened to your bro? Shoot. I would like to see those photos, bro. Yeah, my son came in here.
And the weird part about it is they got all the towns. They got Judah and Israel, right? Because Israel's a bloodline. It's not a state. So I got all the towns that's connected to everything down south, bro. Everything is literally down south. But the way the photos of where I got it and the maps, it literally coincide with each other.
Fair.
This is why they need to keep calling us black, color. Because remember, we the only one on earth that's going through this, bro. Ain't nobody. Don't matter who you pick, bro. We the only one. You know how big the earth is, bro? The earth big. So we just the only one you just gonna hide our name? Come on, bro.
Facts.
Like you told on yourself at that point.
Yep, that's facts. They ain't. I don't know why our people sit there tolerating this.
You know what? I think we're not tolerating it. I just think it's just control factor of what okay, if we all keep saying it, but then they keep showing these African peoples, it's not that we not tolerating it. If we keep talking, they keep coming. They keep showing the Africans. They keep
That's a
showing the
damn
Pan
tree
African.
stump.
It's not that we tolerating it.
That's a fucking tree stump, bro. It look like it. Hell yeah, they kind of look like a damn tree stump.
And that's a mound right there, or a pyramid, so-called.
This right here up there in the alleged Antarctica.
Oh, that's the Antarctic?
Yeah.
Hmm.
Let me see if I can go back. Dang, y'all gonna let me go back? Shit. Okay, come on now. Let's go back. Okay, here we go. Yeah, I'm right there in this little small tiny island next to Greenland. So I do on my spare time when I ain't got shit to do.
No, you doing good. Hey, bro, you doing good. I love your work. You doing good, man.
Yeah, good. But yeah, I'm probably for the go ahead and I think somebody else popping on live because that shit went all the way down to 28. Literally freaking 28.
You know what it is. You already know what's happening.
Yep. And I'm usually, at least my average is around 80, 90. You know what I'm saying? But, damn, shoot. I wish I could go out here and travel and shit. I'd love to. Yeah, around 80 or 90, but shoot, now it's just dropped down to 29. So, yeah, I'm just going to go ahead and end the live. And
Everybody telling me to go live, man. They block me every time I go live. I swear to God. Every time, no matter what I do. I think they hear my voice and they block me, bro. I think it's about voice at this point.
It might be. I already know TikTok got a watch list. Not the regular people, but the real TikTok. I think they got a watch list. They got
they got to, bro. They block me they don't even let me get 20 minutes out. As soon as I get to 15, I get you banned for 7 to 20 days. 20? Boy,
I think you should start.
20 days, bro.
Man, you might as well go ahead and make the YouTube. Start getting paid.
They block me too.
They block me too,
bro. Bro, they block me too.
Dang. I ain't got no violation on YouTube.
Bro, I can't even get on YouTube, bro. They block me.
Well, that's still crazy. Well, you need to make a new profile. Do something.
I try. I swear to God, on my mama, I try, bro. I swear I try.
What about
soon as I get to like 8 videos, they say I got the content warning. God damn.
Yep. Wait, what you say that for? Yeah, they they ain't hit me with a content warning. And I've been posting up all types of crazy stuff. But maybe because I'll be censoring certain keywords and things like that.
Hey, see what they do with me, what I came to realize, I get stuff from Library of Congress, I get the stuff from Britain, I get the stuff from like the real documents. So once I saw the real documents, they be like, oh, it's copywritten. Oh, you can't show this. Oh, this and that. That's what they be doing to me, bro. I can show one page, right?
Yep.
And I'm thinking I'm being sneaky, right? I'll be like, okay, it's 198 pages. I show one page,
Put the fair use disclaimer in your
Yeah, there you go. But not only that, I start showing us with the pages, with the streets, we're in America, and that's where the problem come in at.
That's crazy.
they hard. You if you read these old books, you hardly ever see fallow in America.
That's crazy. How they hitting you with all this? They ain't hit me with that fair use. I hope they never do.
Oh, okay. It's a difference between talking and
No,
actually
no,
showing I show the real documents.
I'm saying put fair use. Put fair use on your post when you're using other people's works. You put fair use, so you know, so that you can use it for your purpose.
Okay, I'm gonna listen.
Right. A lot to know.
I wish that was gone.
Yeah, that's what I do. Could do, but I use all the time. I put fair use, and then I also put I also give all the credits to the people that I'm using their works.
Okay, I'm gonna listen to you because I swear to look, I haven't said that before, and maybe you're right. Maybe you're right. So I'm gonna try that. Maybe you're right.
Had an account warning 4 months ago. That's the last time I had one since.
Okay, I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna try it. Maybe you're right.
If they already banning you.
Yeah, they just gonna keep making profiles. You tell everybody censor yourself, man. If they don't understand why it's censored, then the message ain't for them. That's just how I look at it.
Facts.
We don't have to say N
For
word,
real, like,
these natives
yeah, I
and nothing.
censor myself. I definitely don't say certain things, and if there's words in the reading that I don't want to say, I'll put my head like right next to the word. I'll skip it. But if you really reading the stuff that I'm putting on the screen, you'll see you'll look near my head and you'll see what I'm talking. You'll see what's hidden. Like in my last post where I was talking about Egypt and America, I didn't read it all, but I have my head next to the part of the paragraph that y'all need to read.
Right. Yeah, that's facts. But yeah, I'm finna go ahead and end the live, man. I'm finna go ahead spend time with my kids.
Peace.
And if one of y'all go on live, I'll tune in.
Get my son to take a nap. I'll go live.
All right. Peace, y'all.
So.